What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your brother, Chief Kalanago Flying Eagle, with another video. I know it's a little bit late, but you know how I do, right? I flow with the spirit and in the spirit. You feel me? So I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because again, this is gonna be a little bit redundant, but I'm just gonna give you my spin on all of this. All right? Boom. Make sure I have audio. All right, cool. Hope you guys had a beautiful day and you're looking forward to this amazing sunrise. But I hope you guys, some of you guys are up with me right now. Oh yeah, I see people, people stepping into the chat right now. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. But for those of you that's gonna miss the live, it's all good. You'll catch it tomorrow. You'll catch it the next day. You'll catch it next week, whatever the case may be. Greetings, lineage. What it is, what it is, what it is. All right. I'm just gonna get right to this. All right. I'm just gonna get right to this. All right. Peace, soul truth. All right. I'm gonna get to this. I'm not gonna prolong it. You know what I mean? Because I know it's late. I'm just gonna come here. I'm a straight shooter. I don't like to, prolong things. All right. So we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about this, Brittney Griner real quick. All right, that's what we're gonna talk about. All right. So with that being said, it's really simple. All right. A lot of people are actually in uproar right now. A lot of people are disappointed. A lot of people are hurt. A lot of people are screaming out of frustration and anger. But once again, it goes back to everything I've been telling y'all, right? And no matter what people do or say, all right, I'm always gonna bring the facts. And I keep telling people, take your emotions out of this. Okay, take your emotions out of this. It has nothing to do again with emotions. All right. People don't realize the United States is a business. Okay. Let us, regardless of how you look at the situation, it boils down to one thing. Brittney Griner, she has no nationality. Okay. I keep telling y'all this, man. Black is not a nationality. African American is not a nationality. So basically, she is a dead entity. Now, I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. All right. Now, in that group, African diaspora or black something, whatever, they were talking about reparations, and I stated that you guys are not getting any reparations because black people don't exist. They're dead in law. Y'all ain't getting y'all ain't getting I mean SHIT. Now they give me a strike, right? Okay, I'm violating their community standards, but yet still I see people on Facebook, okay, talking about killing, shooting, you know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. And that's not violating their standards. You feel me? But little old me, okay, because I'm dropping facts and truth, I'm violating their standards. But it's all right though. It's cool. I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing. All right. But with that being said, let us get right into this again. Okay. Like I told y'all before, I'm gonna keep this real short, half an hour for the most. I'm not gonna extend this, right? But we have to look at this for what it is. Okay. Now, if Ms. Griner, okay, um, if she had a nationality, that would have been something different. If she had identified herself or she was already identifying herself as being indigenous to the Americas, then guess what? The United Nations would have stepped in. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm talking to you guys and I'm teaching y'all, okay, I'm not just talking because I'm bored. I'm not just coming on here and doing videos because I ain't got nothing to do. All right. I was brought here for this reason. You feel me? And a lot of you will not get it until it's too late or a few years later. You will get it. Eventually you will. Okay. While the majority of y'all want to get distracted with basketball, football, baseball, every type of distraction, and losing your sovereignty in your own land. Okay. Y'all gonna wake up and realize, man, listen, everything that they're giving you, the pandemic, everything, the monkey pox, the goat pox, the pig pox, whatever you want to call it, all that stuff is distractions. Okay. All that stuff is to distract you. Why? because they are losing their footing. Okay, they are losing their footing. Their time is up, and they have to do everything to hold on. So right now there is chaos. Okay, chaos. And what do they say, right? Out of chaos comes what? Out of war comes peace. Out of chaos, there will be some type of balance. You see what I'm saying? And this is the perfect opportunity for us Aborigines, okay, to step up and do what we have to do. But people are still playing around because they don't see the significance of claiming their true identity. Now, a lot of people may ask, well, Chief, man, listen, you know what? I don't know how to do this. The truth of the matter is, you don't have to do a whole lot. Okay. First, it starts by you claiming it, saying it, putting it out there in the universe. That's the most powerful thing that you could do. Stop calling yourself Black and stop calling yourself African American. It is quite, to me, in my opinion, okay, it's very, very disturbing. Okay, when I go on my timeline, I see my people calling themselves Black. Even those who know better, they still using the term Black to identify themselves. And their excuse is, well, Chief, you know what? I'm talking to the people who don't know. To hell with the people who don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, pardon my French. And the reason why I'm saying that is because they don't know, because they choose not to know, because they want to be distracted. You go on their page and all they do is gossip, okay? All they get involved in is negativity. Okay, so they have a choice to make. You feel me? We have to allow the dead to bury the dead. But for those of us that are living and we know who we are, it's imperative that we come together and do what we got to do. Everybody else will catch up. Or we could throw some tomatoes. They will catch up. You feel me? But waiting on people to wake up, to me, that's a problem. That's a huge mistake. Okay? It's a huge mistake. And every right or privilege that you have, not right, because Black people ain't got no rights, okay? But every privilege that you have is going to be taken away. It's going to be taken away because I promise you they are working right now to get rid of the Constitution. Because, like I said, their time is up. Where are the original people that's going to step up? Okay, I'm not talking about anybody else who want to claim we anything else. Now, we are American Aborigines, period. Okay? And that's what we have to organize under and with. Nothing else but that. Okay, because even before they called us American Indians, they had already called us Aboriginals. Okay? And Aboriginals or Aborigines is well recognized in the United Nations. In fact, globally. Okay? And beyond a doubt, like I said, we have so much information to prove that we are the original people. It's not even funny. Trust me, these natives, they stand no chance, period. Okay? They stand no chance. Now, if they want to join us, okay, and relinquish, the fake identity that they have and speak the truth, then they could join us. It's all good because they only became Indians because of us. It's not the other way around. Like I said, we have enough facts to prove and show that we are the original people. You feel me? In fact, I got so much proof and facts that even the people who came here, they were not Caucasians. I'm talking about in this 1492, supposedly. Okay? So it is time that we step up and identify as who we are. And y'all got to stop with this black, black, black. Y'all just don't get it. You feel me? And then when the police harass you or you see the police shooting so-called Black people in the streets and you're screaming, oh, it's because I'm Black, oh, the color. No, it's not because of the color of your skin. It is because of your status. So first you have to start speaking it. Even before you put it on paper, you have to start speaking it. Okay, put it out there in the universe. That's the most powerful thing that you could do. I am an Aborigine. I am an American Aboriginal. You have to put that out there in the universe. Then everything else will fall into place. That's just the way it works. But everybody want to focus on paper, 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 paper. Okay, the paper is not going to set you free, man. Okay, it is your state of mind that's going to set you free. The spiritual aspect of this. Okay, you have to be free within yourself before you could be free in this physical realm. So it starts within. And I keep telling y'all, okay, about you first. Okay, that inner being, that I am. The I am have to know and feel and breathe and eat American Aborigines. Every post should be about that. Every conversation should be about that. You see, y'all are not hungry enough. Your back is not against the wall enough. Okay? You will not get it until, there's bloodshed in the streets. Because they're going to keep taking y'all out. And guess what? There can be no global or UN intervention because Black is not a nationality. Black is not a race. Black is not an identity. But y'all just so emotional, but and defending this dead status, man. And it's really sad that a lot of you still don't get it. After all the information you have heard, you have seen, you have read, you still just don't get it. You're still with the Black. My people, when are you going to get it? At what point are you going to say enough is enough? Are you going to wait until they do the complete reset and they set you back another 500 years? As the original people, we're supposed to have our own banks, our own hospitals, our own schools, our own courts. Nobody could prevent us from doing this. Because by law, we have a right to do this. We have a right. And we don't have to worry about everybody else who want to tell us what we are. Because we know who we are. We know what we are. You feel me? Everything else and everybody else, they're just foreign occupiers. They're just settlers, okay? They're just immigrants, period. But I'll tell you one thing. America or American is a race. It's a race completely separate, all right? And I'm telling you, I've done enough reading, okay? I have done enough reading. And I know I have a whole lot more to go, but trust me, I have read so many books. Okay, trust me, I was celibate for about, I would say about 7 or 8 years ago, right? Or maybe 10 years ago. I was celibate for about 3.5 years, right? Then I kind of fell off that. And then I got back into it. So it's been over 3 years now, almost 3.5 or more. I've been celibate. And all I'm doing is studying and reading because I needed to do that. Okay, now I'm not saying you have to be celibate to read books. I'm just saying that's just my journey. You feel me? That's just my personal journey. That's what the higher self, wanted this physical body to do. You feel me? So the point I'm making is this. I've read so many books, and I'm telling you, every single book that I've read, prehistoric books. You see, people are reading books about history. No, you got to read prehistoric books about the American Aborigines. They always called us Aborigines, okay? And they always describe us as the copper-colored, dark-skinned, that they have always called us that. Okay? So that is a fact. It doesn't matter who try to refute that. Guess what? Nobody could take that away from us. All right? And like I said, American is a race. Don't let nobody fool you. Oh, that name came from Vespucci. That's not true. That name came from the Mayans. First, Amerique. Okay, it came from that. America is a name that was written in the constellations. Don't let nobody fool you about that. Okay, American is a race, and we are the only ones that have the spiritual, okay, and lawful right to be called Americans. Everybody else is a hyphen. Everybody else is a fraud. They're just United States citizens. And if y'all cannot get this, I promise you, you will not get it anymore. We are the only ones who have that right to be called Americans. And once you get into that vibration, that frequency of knowing that you are the true American, and you start identifying as that, I promise you, the universe is going to start working for you. the universe is going to start working for us. Just watch how things are going to flip. You feel me? You just don't know. They tell you, oh, well, humans, originated in Africa. I'm not going to dispute that. I'm not a human. Well, mankind originated in Africa. I'm not mankind. So you see how they trick you? That's how they tricked you. You feel me? So the truth of the matter is mankind, aka humans, they originated in Africa and Asia. That's a fact. But y'all thinking y'all mankind, that's the problem. You are man. And the original man, which is the soul man, first set foot in the Americas. Okay? We are the firstborn. And they know this, man. You see, y'all just don't know. And I promise you, about 90% of the prehistoric books that I've read, when it comes to the American Aborigines, they always talk about, listen, we don't know where these people came from. They have every sort of, hypothesis. They have all these different, ideologies, all these different theories of where we came from, whether we may be Israelites, whether we may be, we came from, Asia, but they're talking about the original Asians, not this Mongolians, this pale people. Okay, we know so-called dark skin, or what you may call so-called black people. We were all over this planet. We are the originals, period. All right. But I'm talking about in America per se. America was the first land that showed its face. Okay. The American son and the American daughter was the first to manifest on this planet. Don't let them fool you. We were the first. That's why we had to become the last. But I promise you, we will be first again. But y'all have to get this. Y'all have to get this. Okay? Y'all have to get this. Okay? And these natives always talking about, well, if y'all are the original people, how come you don't speak your language? It's very simple. Well, I could ask you the same question. If we're from Africa, how come we don't speak our African language? You see, you have to know how to combat and debunk these people when they come at you. Okay, there's a reason why we don't speak our the 1400 dialects that we spoke in the Americas. There's a reason for that. Okay, because they separated the children. And when I say they, I'm not talking about the pale men. I'm talking about these Negroes that came from across the seas. They separated. They were the ones who pillaged and raped our ancestors, and they separated the children from the parents. Now, all you have to do is do this for 1 or 2 generations. You see, people think a generation is 100 years. No, 100 years is a century. A generation for a woman is about 20 to 25 years. For a man is about 25 to 30. Okay, that's a generation. So if you just take 1 or 2 generations and you separate the children from the parents, guess what? And you teach them another language, the language is gone. Okay, but they brought in these Mongolians, okay, with their own languages, making you think it's yours. It's not yours. Okay, it's not yours. It's not ours. So don't let them fool you, man. And I'm gonna ask again, okay, because these natives always talking about that. Oh, well, if you're the original people, how come you don't speak your language? Well, let me ask you a question. If we were from Africa, obviously we would have been, speaking one of the dialects from Africa. Why don't we speak it now? And the truth of the matter is we had to go through this. We had to go through this, losing our tongue, my people. We had to lose our tongue. We had to lose the word because we started losing ourselves. We started fighting amongst ourselves. We started enslaving our own people. Okay? And we didn't realize that karma. That's what it was. So we had to lose our tongue because we were too separated. So we had to lose our language to speak one common language so we could unite again. You feel me? Man, there's so many different levels to this. But just know this. Not anybody could call themselves Americans. Okay? And we have to step up and make that clear. Okay? A United States citizen is not an American. And all these people coming out here, oh, I'm American this, oh, you mean you're American this and you're American that. No, you're not. So once again, going back to Brittney, okay, Brittney is black or African American. So that means she doesn't have a nationality. That's why, Russia said, listen, man, we could keep you here and let the United States, find some type of way to release you. I promise you, if she had a nationality, that would have been a different story. If she had already identified as being indigenous, guess what? The UN would have stepped in. But how many times do I have to explain this to y'all? How many times do I have to break it down? But no, you guys just want to be attached to being black, okay? A color with the most derogatory energy. Black Friday, Black Cat, a Black List. I mean, just I could go down the line. Black hole, everything that deals with black is derogatory. Now, don't get me wrong. I like black cars. Okay. I like black clothes. I'm not saying I don't like black clothes or black cars, but I'm not black. Now, in a perfect world, like I told y'all before, in a perfect world, you could be anything you want to be. You could call yourself triple black if these laws didn't exist. But the truth of the matter is these codes exist in this system. And once you identify as black, it means that you are dead in law. What's so hard? What is so hard for you to comprehend this? And then you have your so-called Al Sharptons and your Boyce Watkins and your what's this dude name? Your Umar Johnsons and your what's his name, man? This dude, not Mike Brown. I forgot his name, man. He used to be he's a heavy set dude. He used to be like an old time rapper. I forgot his name, but he's always on talking about. He was on the platform with T.I. and he be hosting forums and all that. I forgot his name. But you see, those are the people that you listen to. Those are the type of energy that you gravitate to. Why? Because it sounds good. You see what I'm saying? People don't realize black, the status is a cash cow. Okay, it was created to enslave you. That's what you don't realize. Black means slave. It never changed. It is still, the Christian code still exists, and people don't get this. Yeah, Killer Mike, thank you. So truth, Killer Mike. So those are the type of energy that you want to gravitate to, because everybody's getting hype. Everybody's getting hype. You did? That is a dead energy, man. Don't matter how you look at it. You are bringing that on yourself. You are inflicting those things on yourself, because once again, even in the spiritual realm, okay, dead, black is dead. And people confuse darkness with being black. Darkness is not black. Darkness is devoid of light. Okay, so yes, everything came from the darkness, but not from blackness. There's a difference. There's a difference. And people just don't get it, man. So you're going to continue to perish because you are a stiff-necked people. Okay? And guess who's doing it to you? Yourself. Because all you have to do is just give them back their blackness. That's all you have to do. Release it. It's a contract that you took up. Okay? You acquiesce to being called dead, and you expect things to go right for you? You wonder why you're losing your homes. You wonder why your children are being shot in the street. You wonder why you're paying the highest rates. You wonder why you can't go into the banks and get loans. You think it's because of the color of your skin. No, it is because of your status. Because guess what? Real Africans come here, okay? And a lot of them are a whole lot darker than us. And they go into banks and they get loans. They open up businesses. So let me ask you a question. What is wrong with this picture here? You tell me what's wrong with this picture. You have East Indians, okay, who are darker than us, a lot of them, but they come here, they get scholarships, they go to the best schools, they become doctors, engineers, and all that. They get businesses. You got a lot of Arabs, some of them are darker than us or same complexion. They own every corner store. Why is that? Why they're not going through the same thing that you're going through because of the color of your skin? Why is that? Why is that? But yet still your complexion and their complexion are the same. The difference is they don't call themselves black. They don't identify as black. You feel me? And I promise you, all the Nigerians that come here, all the Ghanaians that come here, everybody that come from one of those 50-something countries that's in Africa, I guarantee they have a nationality. If it's not Nigerian, their status is white in the United States. Okay? But if you look at them, you could be confused and be like, oh, now you're really black. But the truth is nobody's black. But I'm just saying. But yet still, they get to run businesses. Why is that? They get to open gas stations. Why is that? Because you refuse to get it. You refuse to get it. You refuse to step up and claim what's yours. This is our birthright, man. And we sold our birthright. We were the first and we became the last. That's a lesson we had to learn. Now we'll be first again. It's going to happen regardless. But the chosen have to step up, okay, and plant those seeds and start making those moves, okay? Because you'll have a lot of people that's setting up shop and setting up all these different organizations and try to call you everything else that you are not. They are putting you outside of the Americas. I promise you that, okay? Anything that doesn't involve America or American in terms of Aborigines or Aboriginal or original, whichever way you want to put it, trust me, they're putting you in another jurisdiction across the seas. So don't fall for the trap. All right? Don't fall for the trap. Because like I said, American is a race. Okay? American is a race of people. And they want to make you think that, oh, we don't know where these people came from. Like once, oh, well, like I said, like I was saying before, right? Oh, they probably the lost tribes of Israel. We're not no lost tribes of Israel. Okay? We're not no lost. We were never lost. We have always been here. Okay? The lost ones were the ones that left, that had to move away from the Americas. All right? The reason why, we look alike is because we were the original. They all sprung from us. Every man from every continent and every woman from every other continent, whether it's Africa, whether it's Europe, whether it's Asia, they came from the Americas. Okay? Their mothers and fathers came from the Americas. And then mankind or humans was created, or they sprung from Asia and Africa. So when you see, oh, well, mankind originated in Africa, yeah, that's absolutely true. But I'm not mankind. I'm not mankind. Once again, where do you think Cain, when Cain supposedly, again, I'm just going based on that story, right? That allegorical story. When Cain killed Abel, he had to go into the land of Nod to get his wife. Where did that woman come from? Where did this mysterious woman come from? The Americas, the original people, the soul people. Okay? How come soul was never equated, or it was never coined to Africa? Because Africans are not the soul people. We are. Yes, they're still children of the sun, but we are the soul people, meaning that our soul was the first one that manifested on this earth, was the Americans. And that's facts over feelings. Okay? So just know this. Well, like I said, no, humans, period, whether it's modern humans, the Homo sapiens, whatever you want to call them, they sprung from Asia and Africa. Okay, whether you want to call it Ethiopia or whatever you want to call it, that's humans and mankind. They are the same thing. But I'm talking about the original man, not mankind, not humans. Okay, sprung from America. We are autochthonous to this land. Okay, same thing happened. It happened on a spiritual realm. And like I said, I'm going to be breaking all that down. Okay, why do you think The sun have 7 rays. Why do you think they have 7 continents? All that stuff happened in the spiritual realm first. Okay, it happened in the spiritual realm first. So that central sun, okay, had 7 other suns, which was the 7 planets. Okay, then you had the 7 from one continent sprung the 7 continents. They all broke up from America, and that's facts. All right, you say you don't understand the difference between man and mankind. If you go into the allegorical Bible, you see they speak about man and mankind. Okay, mankind was made in the image of man. Okay, mankind was made in the image of man. In other words, man, we are the soul beings. Okay, the soul, we are solar beings. Mankind are lunar beings. They are water-based beings. Okay, for us, our body is not made up of 80% water. That's a lie. Okay, that's a lie. Only humans and mankind bodies are made up of 80% water because they're lunar beings. We are solar beings. Our body is made up of fire and carbon. Okay, fire and carbon. So fruits will get us hydrated more than water, but mankind or humans, water will get them hydrated more. So there's a vast difference between the original, and it's like saying, okay, it's like somebody making a robot in my image and saying that me and the robot is the same. We're not the same. Exactly. One step for man, and a giant step for mankind. Okay, we have heard it on many, many occasions. Okay. You did? So I'm not putting down mankind. No, I'm not putting them down. All I'm just saying is they have to know their place, and they have to know that they were made in our image. They are only here because of us. Maybe that's the reason why they hate us so much, and at the same time why they love us so much. Okay. We had, there had to be a prototype. There had to be a blueprint. So we are the blueprint that had to create, boom, that kind of man. Okay, that kind of man. Just like how the moon doesn't have its own light. The moon gets its light from the sun, which is the original source. So therefore, mankind and and these humans, they have to live off our energy. Okay, they cannot live without us. It's the same thing. So as above, so is below. They are lunar beings. So their concept of God is different from ours. That's why their God is not working for us, because y'all worshiping their gods. Y'all worshiping lunar gods. You feel me? When you're supposed to be acknowledging the sun, the solar God. You did. I'm not saying worship, I said acknowledge. But again, worship, the etymology of worship is not what people think it is. People have a whole different concept of what worship is than what it's supposed to be. Okay? But we are the original gods. What does that mean? It means that when we manifested here from that spiritual realm, okay, or that ethereal realm, okay, then we manifested here in the flesh, okay? It was man always existed, be it in a physical form or in a ethereal form, or in a spiritual form. Either way, the point is we always existed. We just manifested here in this last realm of what I call devolution, so to speak, which is what we are in right now, the third dimensional world. But we are going to ascend back into those phases, those 7 phases that we came here into. So we're going to reverse the process. But anyway, that's a whole different story. So going back to Brittney Griner, all right, I'm just going to close with this. That is the main reason why no action was really taken. Okay? And the United States is going to keep proving it to y'all over and over and over and over and over again. You keep calling yourself black. Let me tell you something, okay? You see, these people, when I say these people, I'm talking about the corporations, right? They have to tell you everything they're doing, because all this is contract law. All this is contract. So they have to tell you what they're doing. But they gave it to you and you took it. So now you're agreeing that, hey, you know what? I ain't got no rights. I don't exist. Okay? I don't exist. I'm nobody. So if you're nobody, then why are we going to stress Russia to let you go when you identify as Black or African American? Now, I guarantee you, if this young lady was indigenous like she is, and she was already claiming that, guess what? You know how long the United States would have stepped in? You know how long Russia would have, the UN would have stepped in? Because you cannot hold indigenous people like that. You feel me? There's a difference. So it's about 35 minutes, a little over, my half an hour, but I'm just gonna close it on that. So that's just my take on that. I'm just giving y'all the facts. You twist it whichever way you want to twist it. You do what you want with the information. I'm just giving you the facts. Like I tell people, I don't deal with belief systems. I deal with facts. I deal with the knowing, and I know exactly all what my people are going through is because they are calling themselves Black. Okay. Not only because it's dead in law, but because it's the most derogatory word in the universe. Black is the most derogatory word in the universe. Okay? And if y'all cannot get this, then ain't nothing I could do to help you. Okay? Because it's just your hard head or your stiff neck. Cognitive dissonance is kicking in. It don't want you to let go of that foolish pride. When the truth of the matter is the etymology, in the etymology of the word Black, one of the definitions is pale. So let me ask you a question. How are you pale? It's funny how the pale people, they used to be called Black because of the Dark Ages, because they went through the Dark Ages. They had a dark soul, a Black soul, so to speak. So that word Black was coined to them. All right? And now in the golden age, they got a little rise. They started to fight a little bit. And they finally, let me tell you something. The so-called pale man got his true power after World War II. You see, y'all don't know that because y'all thinking he was the one who came here in 1492. No. We helped him gain his power around the world to go fight his wars in World War I and World War II. That's when they finally got their full power because of us, indigenous people. So they let go of the curse and they gave it to you and you accepted it. And the moment our people start calling themselves Black, it was downhill from ever since. Downhill. Prove me wrong. I dare anybody to prove me wrong on this. Because guess what? It was a spiritual spell. Witchcraft. Trading places. And I keep telling y'all, all we have to do is just let go of that word Black. Let it go. Put it out there in the universe. Say it every single day. I'm not Black. I'm not African American. I'm an American Aborigine. I promise you that. And just watch how things are going to change automatically. The more we profess that, the more we put it out there in the universe, I promise you, just watch the tides change and watch the rise of the copper-colored race. That's what they're afraid of. All right. So anyway, I'm out of here. So I wish you guys a happy sun rest. Get some rest. Meditate on what I just said. And like I said, spread the knowledge, man. It's really up to you. All right. I'm working on a lot of things right now, putting things in place because it's time. It's time. All right. It's time. I'm just following my calling. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm going to that's right. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to put a few things in place and we're gonna step up hard. All right. And we're gonna claim back our birthright. All right. Somebody got to step up and do it. Now I'm not saying others aren't doing it, but I have a special calling and I'm just gonna follow what the Great Spirit and the ancestors gave me to do, what they brought me here for. Okay. It's not gonna be easy, but it's not going to be impossible either. And any weapons formed against me shall never prosper, because anybody who come up against me, they already failed. They already perished. They already dead, because the ancestors are going to take care of that. So I'm not even worried about it. So with that being said, you guys have a great continuation. And I will keep you guys posted on the progress and how things are going and making all these different moves. I'll let y'all know what's up. All right. So stand up, all the American Aborigines. It's our time. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Yeah. Still working on that book. Soul Truth. Yeah. It's coming along great. It's coming along great. A lot of powerful information. So we making some things happen. All right. So the book is definitely coming. A few other things is coming as well. So it's gonna be a beautiful time. Okay. And like I said, nothing comes easy. We are going through the chaotic phase right now. So expect anything. Anything is possible. All right. When these people came here, okay, even if they didn't look like the people that's there now, they came and they came with war. They came with swords. They came with a Bible. All right. So once we start stepping up, just know that there will be bloodshed. I mean, I hope it will not be, but it's inevitable. It's going to happen. But the truth of the matter is, after all the chaos, guess, the copper-colored race, or the original copper-colored race of the Americas, will be the ones standing. Because like I said, we were the first, and we had to become the last. We had to learn that lesson, because we took our eyes off the prize. We got distracted. Okay. So we had to lose everything, and we had to come to the bottom. But now it's time to rise to the top. Time to get back on top. All right. So feathers up. We'll talk soon.